Hello lovely children, my name is Deborah Newbold and I'm part of the mental health support team that works with your school. Your teachers have asked me and some of my colleagues, Trish, Jen and Zara, to do a little virtual assembly about how to stay safe and well during this time. We understand that you guys may be super scared right now, you may be worried, you may have questions, and all of that is okay. We're just going to give you some tips on how to manage through this. So I'm going to begin by talking a little bit to you guys about how to be hygienic during this time. Now, hygienic is a bit of a long word, but all it means is stopping germs from spreading. That's what hygienic means, making sure we're clean and stopping germs from spreading. And one way that you would have heard lots and lots and lots about is by washing your hands. Now, I know when I was a kid, I didn't really see the point of washing my hands because you can't see germs, can you? But I've come up with a really cool experiment to show you guys the importance of washing your hands, and maybe you could try this at home too. You are going to need some black pepper, a bowl of water, a white bowl works better because you can see properly through it, and a little bit of hand soap or washing up liquid. Now, you're going to start by grating some of the pepper into the water. And what the pepper's going to be, the pepper is going to be our germs. So if you guys can see, the water is getting covered in pepper. Now, if I stick my finger in this, my finger's going to get covered with pepper. Can you guys see that? My finger is completely covered in pepper. But if I dip my finger in washing up liquid first, really cover it, really cover your finger with washing up liquid, watch what happens when I put my finger into the pepper. Wow, do you see that? It's as if the pepper completely disappears. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you guys about is covering your mouths when you yawn or when you sneeze or when you cough, because germs can be passed on in the air. Now, some people think that the best way to cover their mouths when they have a sneeze or a cough is like this. But I think you'd be very surprised to know that the best way to cover your mouth when you sneeze or cough is actually like this. Covering your mouth with your arm stops the germs from going on your hands. That way you're not touching other things with those germs. Another tip that I found really helpful is when you're out and about, try not to use your hands to touch your face or put your fingers in your mouth. That way, you're protecting yourself against any germs that may be lying around. Try your best to keep your hands away from your face. So guys, my final top tip for you is to make sure that you're talking to somebody. I know that you'll have lots and lots of questions about this time, and that's absolutely okay. I'm sure there is a grown-up in your life who is more than happy to listen to you. Stay safe. You're doing a wonderful job.
If I had to take a guess, I would say that lots of you are feeling really worried about what's going on in the world right now. And that's completely normal because these are scary times, so you're bound to feel a bit worried. What I don't want you to do is to spend all of your time worrying. Because then, if we spend all of our time worrying, we can't think about or do anything else, can we? So, a lot of your worries might start with, what if? What if I get coronavirus, for example? So, how can you manage your worries at home at the moment? There are a couple of things that you can do, and the first thing I'm going to suggest is that you try worry time. So, set yourself some time each day where you can sit and think about your worries. You can sit and worry as much as you like in worry time. You can set yourself a reminder on a phone, make yourself a worry card, a little bit like this one, or you can ask a grown-up to remind you. If you get a worry popping into your head before worry time, you can say, not yet, I will sit and worry about that later. The next thing you can do is to try and make a worry box. So with a worry box, you can write down your worries on pieces of paper and post them into your box. This is a way of letting your worries go. Now you can decorate your box however you like. It's your box, so you design it and you decorate it. Don't forget to empty out your worry box now and again, so that they don't get too full up with worries either. Sometimes it's important to take a break. At the moment, your minds might feel a little bit busy with what's going on in the world. So it's important to just click pause and do something fun, do something different that you enjoy. You might find it hard to think of a lot of activities to do, and you may not know where to start. So one way that you can start is by using a boredom jar. So in this jar, you'd list all the activities that you enjoy doing. For example, cooking, baking, reading, playing with Lego, absolutely anything that you can do indoors. And then when you feel like taking a break, but you're unsure what to do, you'd open the jar. It could be a box, it could be any sort of container that you've got, and then you do that activity. This will help you feel a little bit more positive and keep your mind active.
Hi everyone, I hope you're all keeping well and safe during this time. Have you noticed that many people are doing different things to look after their mental health? And by mental health, I mean keeping a healthy mind. You can do this by practicing something called mindfulness. So, what is mindfulness? What does it help us do? And how might we use it? Mindfulness can be described as paying attention to something that is happening in the exact moment. Now, when we do this, mindfulness can help us relax ourselves. It can help us calm our minds from all the busy thoughts that enter it. We all might have different kind of thoughts. Some thoughts might be happy, some thoughts might be sad, and some thoughts might be worrying. The funny thing about thoughts is that it's connected to how we feel. So whatever we think is likely to make us feel that way too. For example, you might get nervous and have thoughts about doing a test at school. Or you might have thoughts and worries about the coronavirus that's going on at the moment. And this is okay, it's okay to worry. However, using something like mindfulness will help you get back on track and get all those busy thoughts that come into your mind at once out the way for a bit. So, I'm going to show you a simple exercise that you can use when you're feeling this way. And you can do mindfulness anywhere and at any time. However, it's recommended that you are comfortable when you do mindfulness and that you're in a quiet place so you can really focus. Mindfulness allows you to focus on your breathing. So, we're going to do an exercise called finger breathing, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So, the first step in finger breathing is to get your hand and place it in front of you. It doesn't matter which hand it is, as long as you're comfortable. Get your other hand and place your finger at the bottom of the thumb on the outside, just like this. We're going to practice some breathing, and we're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. So, let's have a go at doing this now. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now this time we're going to do it again, but we're going to follow our finger at the side of our thumb and back down again. So in through your nose, and out through your mouth. Excellent. We're going to do this again. In through your nose, follow up your finger, reach the top, and out through your mouth again. Let's try that again. Breathe in through the nose, and back out. Last one. And you're going to stop at the bottom base of your little finger. Now, it's a good idea to close your eyes when you do this, so you can solely focus on your breathing. What you've just done there are 5 big, lovely deep breaths. And this can help you calm down when you're feeling worried or if you feel like you need to relax. I hope you can use this skill whenever you feel like you need to take some time out from those busy thoughts. And I hope this helps.